Who are we? Pranksters! Where are we? The Coliseum! What do we do? Execute! Are you not entertained? The Coliseum! Is this not why you're here? Execute!
What's going on, Cranksters? We are back. We are live back inside of the Coliseum, man. What a bunch of tough price action today, boy. Bunch of tough price action today. It's good to see everybody. Thank you guys for waiting for me, man. I was making some homemade beef jerky. I mean, homemade, like, literally, man. I got some pictures that I sent the Coliseum. I was making homemade beef jerky. And, man, just kind of enjoying the weekend. The price action is brutal, dude. Price action is brutal. We're back. I can tell you right now that I just took a long, guys. This would be the entry. This is longing territory. I took a long earlier, guys. We were up $20,000, and I was just out there jerking some beef, boy. You know, I was out there. I made some, dude. You got to see these photos, bits of wealth inside of the Coliseum, dude. I was just, you know, got it all, man. I got it all. Been making some red chili, little garlic powder beef jerky. But I am hella long from this area, dude. I'm hella long, guys. Long story short, let's look at this real quick. Guys, because we had a couple of levels for Bitcoin. What a fucking bloodbath today was, dude. I got smoked, man. I tell you what, guys, I'm going to be posting my losses here in just a moment, dude. 13 grand. God, we had it too, man. We were up 13,000 and minus 5,700, so a little over $19,000, man, for the day. You know, a little $19,000, brother. Yeah, I'm long, dude, from 75.3, and I got a tight stop, dude. I gotta lock it in. That was that, guys. That has been the name of the game. I don't give a fuck who you're watching. You lock it in. I have been swinging at this thing, dude. Thank goodness I had a $12,000 win, because I had almost a $30,000 loss minus the 12 grand, right? And so it's really about $13,000 plus the separate trade of $5,700 for a loss. And sheesh, boy, I'm telling you what, the trades are valid. Let me just explain something about scalping. The trade and the ranges are valid until they're not. And it's, you know, I've been saying it for almost 2, 3, 4, 5, about 4 or 5 days now. I said, man, I wish I wake up and the move happens. I miss it because I've been in this spot too many fucking times, man, where you overtrade, not really overtrading, but you're in the market. The move hasn't happened. Everything lined up today that it should have been good trade, and you get smoked. I've done it too many times, guys. And you know, luckily I explain in the Coliseum, you have to have great risk management. You're going to learn how to be one of the best losers. You cut bait and you get out. And yeah, you cut bait and you get out, guys. It is point blank. You have to cut bait. You know what? Some of the cranksters and me took an L today. We took an L. And that's going to happen. It's day trading. But when I say you got to be one of the best losers, it means that you're cutting bait You understand structure. You're waiting patiently. You're stopped out. You don't sit in this fucking thing, dude, until your account's drained and bled. You don't want to bleed out. You can't do that, guys. And this is what we're teaching inside of the Coliseum. You got stopped out earlier too. Daru to copy trade. Yeah, we got smoked, man. We got smoked. Guys, we're a family. When I tell you guys that we're trading like a trading desk underneath zoomex every day, we're taking these trades live. We're sticking to the strategy, which is scalping, the structure, which is ranges. You know, the discipline and the execution. This is on the highest level, guys. I was explaining to another user today, you know, when I'm in a long, I hope Benzi's here, man. I hope you're here, baby. If I'm in a $5 million long and somebody's in a $5 million short, I hope you get fucking smoked. If I'm inside of a $5 million short and you're inside of a $5 million long, I hope you get fucking smoked. Guys, this is how the market works, dude. You guys tell me. It's just the way it's, you know, in the order books, in real world, on day trading. If there's a winner, there's going to be a loser. If there's a long, there's a short. If there's a short, there's a long. I hate to say this, man, but this is why we specifically in the Coliseum have a strategy to lock it in. We have a strategy of scalping, which means that we're looking for micro. We're sticking to our structures, which is our ranges. We try to have an edge over the opposite trade. This is the only way this works. This is real world, man. This is real world, guys. When you guys are working your asses off in putting this money onto an exchange and you're day trading, you are playing the opposite field, dude. You guys better have some force of some source, some force. I'd say force, meaning you want to push them, you want to win. Some source, meaning you have a strategy, a structure, you have the discipline, you execute. And you know what? If you are a loser on the opposite end of that trade, you have by far the best risk management, the best. You're out. There's no hope. You lost. And you know what, guys? That's one thing I definitely pride myself on is I'm one of the best. I'm one of the best losers. But you know what, guys? I can tell you that whenever we stick to our strategy and stick to our structure, we have weeks like last week where we make $340,000. We have such a tight compression. We have such a great range. It's tight, it's boring, it's secured, and it's valid until it's not. Well, today we ended up getting the shit end of the stick, and trade was valid until it's not. Again, it was valid until it's not, which means that, you know what? The structure finally broke, and we were out, and we took our L. Real simple, guys. So let's get right into our, you know what? This one was for you, Benzi. You know what? Yeah, man, there's no hurt feelings here, dude. If I'm in a $5 million long and somebody else is in a 5 million short, same position, dude, it's my TA versus yours. It's my position versus yours. It's me versus the order books. It's me versus me. It's me versus the charts. This is day trading, dude. So I hope everybody understands that. We're not you're not in this for kumbaya. We can go lose money and go gamble. You guys want to go have some fucking fun? We can go gamble. Me and you can go blow our money and do something. Go anywhere you fucking want, dude. You can do whatever you want, but when the money goes on the exchange, game on. Game on, right? It's game. It is game on. There is no feelings. We have a strategy. We have a structure. We have our discipline and our education, and we execute based off of that. Point blank. All right? Let's get some music going. Let's look at the charts right now, and let's see what we can get going. With that being said, Cranksters, thank you so much for everybody being here. Crypto Tobes, what's up, baby? Digital X Natives, game on, 10 down. Yep, Soundbush, Night Runner. We got our boy, we got Salty TA here. We got Daru, Night Runner. I know we saw C-Train in here. We got our boy Gates. We have John Rocks. I know iClexy. We do have our boy Bits of Wealth. Yep, dude, you were just jerking the beef, eh? I love making some homemade beef jerky, dude. Got to have them snacks while you're sitting here at the trade station. Brother, we got ourselves Alex O Crypto. You know, another full-time day trader. Dude, Just went on a whole little tangent here, a little spill, dude, about you know, I love you, Crank, but the language, dude, you don't like my language, dude? You don't like the F word? I don't like the F word either anymore ever since you said something about 40 seconds ago. Bro, I've been dropping the brother ears. Dude, I'm telling you, I branded that. I have branded that stuff, that snit, branded that, dude. You know what I'm saying, dude? I tell you what, anybody that ever watches the channel, man, anybody that ever watches the channel, messages me, text messages me, it's a brother. It's a done deal, dude. That's cool, man. That's how you build a brand, baby. This is what we're doing. So you know what? It is a brother. Ooh. And up 5K, back-to-back days. Schnit, you like that, dude? I'm working on you getting your Rolex, dude. Get your Rolex, baby. You want to see a couple rollies, dude? Here. I don't want to shoot. Look, should I show you? Should we do it? Here, dude. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go, baby. Here we go, Alex, for you, baby. You know what? Here we go. I got a couple of them, dog. You gotta get them. Gotta get them, Alex, with the box, dog. Here you go. You gotta get them in the box, dog. Hold on. Let's see if my thing will start showing here. Here we go. Hold on. Can you guys see that? We got the little boxes here. Brother. See if my camera will participate here. Hold on. Let's get all this out of the way here. Gotta open this mug up, dude. You in a short right now? I'm not in a short. I'm long, dude. Here we go, dude. Here's the one, Alex, you saw right there, dude, in Vegas. Here we go. We got a couple of them. I only grabbed two. We got like 5, 6, 7 of those mugs, dude. But here we go. Just a little bit right here. Ooh. Here's one of them. Here we go. Hold on. Here, we'll get the other one out here right now. Yeah, man, I love that puppy here. This is one of my favorites. This is the Vegas watch, dude. Gold, two-tone. Here we go. Gotta get one. I love that bastard. Here we go. Absolutely. And then, you know, showing you guys this shit. I got fucking smoked today, Alex. I got smoked, dog. 13 G's, 18 grand. You know, here we go. Got our next one here. We got a handful of these mugs. Here we go. We got them. Here we go. Anyways, we ain't flashing off here. I'm just saying, dude, it's hard work and discipline. But you know what? You know, it's like a show and tell for day traders. Well, you know what? It's funny, dude, because I'm teaching one of my traders now that there's order books, dude. There's fucking buyers, there's sellers, there's winners, and there's fucking losers. And you know what? Yeah. We got a bunch of these bad boys, dude. We got them. You know. But anyways, guys, you know what? There's winners and there's losers inside of this game, dude, and you guys got to have an edge. Every single one of you have to have an edge. And it's going to come by having a strategy. Same thing every single day, a structure, how you trade it, how you use that strategy. On top of that, the discipline and the education. You know, you know, it says, I love it, my brother. Down days are the best teachers along as we learn. You show it, homie. You know what, dude? I got smoked today, man. I got smoked. The trade was valid. And luckily I locked in 12 grand because I would have had I would have had a 30 grand loss, dude. I would have had a big loss today, man. And luckily I locked in a little bit on this account. And yeah, you got smoked Monday. Yeah, man, and it happens, guys. I lose. I absolutely lose, but it's all based off of percentages, man, on how we how we do this. But again, where I was going was, boom, you want one of these, dude, you better have the best discipline ever. Hold on, dude. My camera's jacked up, dude. Here we go. You want a bunch of these, you want a house, you want to quit your 9 to 5. You want this? I tell you what, you better be the best loser. You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose in day trading, dude. So how well can you lose? Meaning what's the best risk management that you can have? Are you hopeful? Meaning you moved your stop loss. Oh, brother, I moved my stop loss, and it's just, if I could just let it breathe. Next thing you know, you're going, oh my schnit. Oh schnit. I shouldn't have moved I should have just got stopped out. Now I'm in this massive loss. Nah, man, you can't do any of that, dude. You can't do that. And you know what? It's going to take a couple of blown accounts, man, in order for you guys to understand some of this stuff. Like, for reals. This is the only way the game works, dude. It's the only way yeah, man. The only way, brother. I got stopped out. Just got stopped out. Yeah, you have to, guys. I would rather take a minimum loss than a hopeful, wishful, oh, brother, it comes back. It's majority of the time doesn't come back. The market is going to withstand you being in a long or a short longer than you can hold it, and you're going to get smoked. So cut bait, baby. There's always a better trade. There's always a better setup, especially if you understand the strategy and the structure. You got to keep up the education so that way you can stay mentally strong, so that way you can perform and execute, guys. It is the rule book in day trading. Guys, every single person is going to bend a knee to discipline, let it breathe is giving yourself the rope. Yeah, it doesn't work that way, dude. When you have a structure, those Oprah trades, man, move your stop loss. Watch, she's got one for you, one for you, one for you. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Dude, it doesn't work that way, dude. I'm telling you, man. Alex, at least Alex, if you guys aren't following Alex O, man, he's a great dude. Great trader, great analyst, same dude, and he's genuine. He's very genuine, man. And so I've had a pleasure of hanging out with him for a couple days. And if you guys aren't following Alex, dude, he's a real one, for reals. And yeah, today wasn't the day, man. I'm long right now. I've been playing around on break even. I have been playing around on break even. 75K is the line in the sand for me, guys. Let's do a little TA for the time that I'm going to be streaming here. And hold on real quick here. 75K was the line in the sand for me. If we go out here to the daily, you guys can see I have this line right here. And we're coming down to it. This is it. Line in the sand is actually just a tad bit lower. $75,000, dude. I said 77 originally. Now I'm saying 75. 75 must hold. Yeah, 75 needs to hold, dude. I love you. God bless you and the family. Enjoy your weekend. I will hit you up next week. Love always. God is king. God is king, dude. God bless you, bro. Enjoy your weekend. Happy Memorial Week. Do you do Memorial Week in Canada? Do you guys do that in Canada, dude? Do you have a memorial? Do you have a Memorial Weekend? Do you have a Memorial Weekend? I don't know, dude. I guess it's Memorial Weekend. I got beef jerky cooking, dude. I'm all happy. I'm sure we'll be having a pool party, a blast, hanging out. But yeah, guys, 75K is going to be the line in the sand. 75K is the line in the sand. If we do break through this, then I'm thinking we're going to do something like, dude, if we can't hold like we did right here, look. Remember how like 90K was the line in the sand? Look at how we did 90K. We had a breakout, retest, breakout. We needed to hold it. Breakout, retest, breakout. We got to hold it. This is very, very, very similar price action, guys, to above us. This is mandatory, dude. If we're gonna have any shot at this, I'm gonna keep a stop loss directly underneath. Let's see how it plays out. But let's also look at some market cipher. Again, look, you guys can see we had the breakout. Here we go. We had the breakout all the way up to 94. It came back down to 90K. breakout again. Boom, we came down to support, broke out all the way to 97, came directly back down to it. And then we ended up buckling and then completely falling, capitulating. You can see here something very, very, very similar. We have this breakout, retest, breakout again, meaning we just continuation, back to the support again. Are we going to end up dumping to at least, at least 72? Everybody, all the analysts that I know is looking at 71, 72. Are we going to do something like this? And end up doing the same thing towards, I just put it at 55 because the golden pocket's going to be towards 54 to 57K, something like that. You know what I mean? Is it frozen? Hold on here. Hold on. Do I have, I don't have two of these. Hold on. Here we go. Golly, dude, it is frozen. So here we go. Hold on, brother. Here we go. So again, if we just looked at it, you guys can see this is very, very similar to here. We'll go over it again because this is very important, man. This is very important for everybody. We'll walk through it one more time. You guys can see that we had the breakout. All right. Breakout right here. Retest. Boom, boom. Continuation. Breakout again. We ended up doing 97K. All right. 97K. And then we ended up coming back for the retest and then ended up breaking down. And then full capitulation. This is very, 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 very similar. If we were to look here, we had the breakout, retest, continuation, retest again, retest again, and then we ended up breaking down to the point of control, which is going to be like 67K, something like this. Boom. We gotta pay attention to this. You know, we gotta pay attention to this. Steve-O, what do you mean? Please try to talk like you originally used to. I don't know how I originally used to talk, man. This is how I talk every single day, every single stream. But again, guys, this is it. I mean, if 75K does not hold and we buckle down to the point of control, out of this entire move, sheesh, brother. It's 67K. I'd say we get stopped first at 71, 72, something like right here. If we buckle, I'd say 71, 72, back up, and then full capitulation if this ends up playing out. And that would look something like, just boom. That's, yeah, we got some, brother. We got, I know, dude, it is what it is, man. It's all good though, man. I love every single crankster. I love the Coliseum, guys. We're going to be here. We're going to be scalping this market, whether it's at, 71 to 75. Right now it's 75 back to 83 or even 80 if we get a good rejection. Even if we get the rejection at 80, we can take that short there. But this is what I'm looking at, guys. This is we gotta hold 75. I'm here to tell you guys, if 75 doesn't hold, next level is going to end up being 70, 72, somewhere in here. And then from there, it's hunting season. I mean, we're just full blown looking for smoke all of these people right in here. All of this. It's just the way the market works, man. It's going to be hunting season. So, even if we were to like pull something from like this to this to this, something like that, I can see us absolutely getting stalled originally at, same thing right here. You guys can see we came down. This was going to be 88K. I think we can get stalled at 71, 72K, 71, 72K right in here. and then we just capitulate. That's what's gonna probably end up happening. See, that's my problem, dude. It's like today. I have a member in the Coliseum, and he called the Bitcoin short today. He sure did. And I said, dude, based off of just the way I trade, all right, let's go to like a 20-minute. Just based off of the way I trade, I had this structure right here. I can't short this. Me personally, I can't short this, man. Based off of bottoms, I'd rather wait. I'd rather wait. We broke structure, got stopped out. Boom. Me personally, I can't short that. And you know what? Little did we know, he was on the money. Dude, he was on the money. He called the short, and look what ended up happening. We completely buckled. But just for the way I trade with the scalps, with me, again, long it here, higher low, long it here, triple trend line. You got 1, 2, 3. Long it, stops directly underneath. We come down to this line again, take it, boom, capitulated. I can't take the short here. That's just that is the way I trade. You guys tell me, man. I can't take the short there. It's just break of trend for me means that I'm stopped out and there's no more break a trend. Boom, I'm out. I'm Gandhi's. I don't care what happens next. What I want to see with Bitcoin, yes, I'm long right now. I am long right now. We're super close to 75. Yes, I'm long, but I would like to see Bitcoin do a crazy sideways action. I want to see just a sideways action. This is how the Coliseum performs, guys. This is how we perform. When we have a slow sideways action and we can get these ranges like this, this is where we thrive. All right, this is where we thrive. We're not trying to catch big dumps. We're not trying to catch big pumps either. Absolutely not. When we're scalping, guys, these big moves, and I'm not a breakout trader. I'm not a breakout trader. Gates, my boy Gates said it. I'm not a breakout trader. I'm not a breakdown trader, a breakout trader. I'm a structure trader. I trade within our structure. And I just can't do that. I can't do that. I don't trade that way. So me personally, I now have to wait. I'm inside of a long again. If I get smoked on this one, dude, I'm done. I'm done until we get our slow range back. And so if I was to go out to a daily and I had to relook at all of this, I'd say, give me this. Give me this drop and chop. Give me this big drop and chop. Give me the big drop. I will be happy to scalp the chop before we have the continuation again. I'll take this. I'll take again, all of this up here on the 1 minute to the 20-minute time frame. All of this in the 20-minute time frame. Guys, you do realize that if if I took all of this back and hold on, watch here, I'll show you. If I was to go back here, look at this. On a 20-minute, we made so much money on this. So much money on this. So much money on this. Again, we go back over here, massive range. We made a ton of money on this. Look, here to here. Absolute beautiful scalping ranges. We go back over to here. We had the triple tops, all right? Or the triple bottoms to the Bitcoin. This is triple bottoms to USDT, triple tops. We traded absolutely all of this. Do you guys see what I'm saying? And if you were to look at it, I mean, you're talking an entire day worth of trades for scalps. I will take all of those trades than these big dumps. I don't like these big dump and pumps, man. That's not my cup of tea. That's not scalping territory. I want an effing range too, bro. It's just that's the way we trade, guys. This is the way I teach it. This is the way scalping works. In order to scalp, dude, you gotta have these structures. And if you're gonna try to scalp based off of a throwing knife or a falling knife, throwing knife mean you're trying to short a big old bullish candle or a yeah, and truly, I'm always watching USDT dominance. And that's the next thing I'm going to go to. Look, I specifically said right here, guys, be careful. We break this right here. It's game over. This is how I know I needed to cut bait. When we start nuking out of this, bye, Felicia. Because I have a massive trend line right above us here, right here. And it's all based off of structure. It has to be based off of something, guys. You cannot come in here and gamble. You cannot come in here and just think that you're just going to, blindly throw tether with leverage. Brother, oh, you're going to get smoked. You can't do that. You know what I mean? And so when we're looking at this, yeah, we had some really good scalps a couple days ago, strictly based off of tether. USDT dominance right here. And you can see USDT dominance originally respected it. Look, we came up here, rejection. Here, let's make it a cleaner look here. We'll go here. We came up, rejection. We came up, rejection. We came up again, rejection. Tried again, rejection. Look at these candle bodies. Rejection. Coil up, and then boom, breakout. If this thing holds right here on any of this, I have our next level for USDT dominance right above us. That's what I'm looking at. And so we got to be very, 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 very cautious, man. We got to be very cautious. This is why I've been saying for almost a week, I hope I wake up the big, dude, we made 340K last week, a week and a half ago. I was hoping and praying that the big move happened and I could just wake up and wait for the accumulation. A boring sideways action. Just a boring accumulation before whether we go up or down. I wanted that. Well, we traded today and we ended up catching the move. We got fucked on the big move. Breaking news. It happened live. Bummer, baby. Total bummer. But you know what? That's why I said the trend is your friend until the trend ends. So we got the move, and now I'm waiting for USDT dominance to come up here. The only scalp, because I am long right now, would be the scalp is now. Again, look, we came up, broke down, we broke out. Can we now retest this trend line and continue to rip? So where does that put Bitcoin? Where does that put Bitcoin on a long right now? If this thing just completely keeps ripping, I'm getting stopped. I'm getting stopped on my position. But if this comes down, where could that put Bitcoin? All right, where can that take the price of Bitcoin? Well, real simple. We just went from the tops to bottom here like this. I'd say no more than 77K, a $1,500 move. If we go to the 20-minute, a $77, dude, a small little move. Look, I'd be looking for something just like just all the people that are shorting this right in here. I'd be looking at 77K, man, and then roll over again. That's all we're looking for. We're not looking for much. If we were to look at percentage-wise from here to here, 2%, 2.5%, nothing big. On USDT dominance from here to here, it's a 3% move. Dominance needs a 3.77% move to get up to the macro trend line, the big boy. I'm talking the behemoth, the big monster level. And I'd be really worried too, guys, that if this is the top and $82,000, if $82,000, $83,000 is the top, You're going to see this to 10%, dude. 10%. You're going to see this completely break out. Oh my gosh, dude. And I'm really hoping, I'm just telling you on USDT dominance, you don't want this big old cup and handle to play out, brother. Oh, because if this happens, you're going to see a bloodbath on crypto, on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, $1,000, Bitcoin in the 35s to low 40s. You're going to see a nuclear price range. I'm hoping that this is just a normal breakout, but if this breaks out right in here, guys, and again, I don't care what happens. Just give us $1,000 range, a $1,500 range for Bitcoin going sideways. You know what I mean? We'll take that. We'll take that. But you know what, guys? One thing about macro TA is after you do it once or twice, dude, just wait for the price action to come to us. Do you see what I'm trying to say? So ultimately, all we got to do is just keep an eye on USDT dominance. Keep an eye on USDT dominance. If this comes up, our first level is going to end up being right above us on this macro downtrend right in here. If we start breaking out, then I'd be really, really, really cautious, guys. I'd be leaving Bitcoin alone. Or we might have to take, I don't know, man, depending on where Bitcoin's at. That's the problem is that if we break out, you should be inside of a short. Based off of my strategy and structure, we better be at a point that's somewhere high off of a dead cat bounce for me to short. Because if we're at the low, I just can't. Mentally, I've been smoked too many times. And I get this from being a breakout trader. I don't know how many times on Ethereum, if we were to go to ETH and I made a boat ton of money. Let's go out to the weekly here. A boat ton of money. Right in here. You can see multiple times. You guys can see, oh, it's so bullish. No, it's not. Oh, it's so bullish. No, it's not. And then the one time it was, it actually was. We can go back here. And if we were to go to like the daily and we went back and we looked at this range right in here. This range, guys, this was between me and the cranksters, made so much money. My boy Razorback is going to remember this, dude. I remember telling all the cranksters in this range, I said, guys, they're like, Crank, it looks so bullish. Dude, it wicked down. It came up, and they're like, oh, Crank, it looks so bullish. I said, no, it's not. Oh, Crank, it's time. No, it's not. Hey, Crank, this one's really pumping, dude. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. If you would have longed all of these breakouts, you would have been fucking smoked. Smoked. I am not a breakout trader and I'm not a breakdown trader. So I will wait for the reset. No problem. You guys want to know why? Resets take no longer than a couple of days of accumulation. You do realize that almost every single massive pump or dump, we reset. Look at this. Look. Massive dump, reset. All right. Massive pump, reset. Massive pump. All right. Now, momentum's on our side. I don't really touch that. This we absolutely annihilated. Again, massive dump, reset. Even now on Bitcoin, massive dump. Let's see if this is, I mean, even if we just go sideways, I can work with sideways action, just reset. But these big pump and dumps, guys, you need to stay away from. This will get you smoked, dude. Don't be hunting for these moves, man. You're not going to predict them, and you're not going to be able to trade them. You're very lucky if you do. I'd call it very, very lucky or blessed, whatever you want to call it. Very lucky or blessed. You know what I mean, man? So So that's where we're at. Yep, man. It just is what it is. It's all right, though, guys. It takes time to understand how you trade, what you look for. Not being a breakout trader, a knife catcher, a falling knife or a throwing knife, man. You're not trying to, one thing that I've really changed in the last couple years that I can tell you is two things. One, I'm not a breakout trader. And two, I've really learned that when momentum is on our side, guys, I'm also not a top blast shorter. If momentum is breaking out, I would rather long these things. Do you see what I'm saying? Like in the move, I'm late to the game. I don't just start shorting. So to give you an example here, I'm not a breakout trader, but when Bitcoin has something like this, I made so much money, guys, on long the pullback, long the pullback, long the pullback, long the pullback. My boy Trader Steve, man, I kept telling him, you guys see my post. It's been you guys heard me say it. It's been a buy the pullback scenario. Momentum's on our side. Well, now environment changes happen. We're now noticing it, that we're breaking through crucial levels. We're at our final level. All right. Thank you, Tai T. Appreciate you, man. Have a wonderful night, man. I'm probably going to get off too, dude. I'm going to hang out. But I'm long. Let's see if she plays out. Maybe tomorrow morning we got this. I'm going to keep a tight stop. And real quick, I was looking at Ethereum too, man. Same thing with Hyperliquid. Like, look at this, dude. Brother. We had the short from the exact top. Should have just held this puppy, dude. Jeez, it was like $2,300 here. Should have just held it. Oh, well. It's all good, guys. I'm waiting for overall. Yeah, man. You have a wonderful night. Dude. Have a wonderful night, dude. And so, yeah, I think I'm gonna get off too, man. Like I said, this price actions, I'm long, dude. I'll hold my long, but I don't like a lot of guesswork here, guys. Yo, Lopez. I don't like a lot of guesswork. I like a range. I like a structure. And I can tell you right now, this ain't no damn structure. Do you guys see me connecting any lines to this down here? I'm not. Hold on, dude. You see me connecting any lines to this? I can't draw anything. I can't even draw double tops, double bottoms against USD. I can't do anything here. And my problem is, even longing where I'm at, dude, my problem is, you guys want to know what the problem is? Even with my long right now, is that USDT dominance, dude, is in the middle of BFE. I mean, it's in the middle of BFE, dude. I mean, what am I going to say? That this is a double top right here, dude, when I've had this structure that I've been trading this entire time? See, I just, that's my only problem with this. Even with this long, man, right now, I would say, dude, that I'm probably going to get it. I'm probably going to end up getting smoked, man. That's what sucks. All I'm asking for, and on this next trade, all I'm asking for is a breakdown, retest of this trend line, so that way it can continue, because that tells me that Bitcoin's going to keep going down. So, yeah, but see, I just can't do it, dude. I just can't do it. I can't. I just gave you a whole spill, dude. Maybe I'm just so boneheaded that I just can't. I can't short this right here, dude. After this drop, just from the way I trade, I've already said it. Give me a dead cat bounce, and then I can do it. I can't do it from here, bro. I just can't. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, guys, we gave you the breakdown. There's really I'm long. I'm in a long right now. And yep, we'll end up holding it, dude. We'll end up holding it. And hope you guys learned a little something because you know what? And it's totally different. And you're right, dude. USDT dominance breaks out to the top of this channel. Now we're talking, baby. You know what? USDT dominance breaks out to the, and I even have a, just real quick, we'll do that little scenario, all right? USDT dominance breaks up to the top of this channel right up in here, right? Which is 7.74775. Let's just say it cools off for a little bit and it's a little lower, something in this. I would look at Bitcoin then, and I would say, I'm going to end up pulling a fib from like these lows to the top. I'd say 71, 72K. That's where I'd be looking to take the next long. We get smoked right here. I'm probably not going to touch this unless, so real quick, I don't want to give you the unless. This comes down, boom, I'm taking that long. Unless we drop and we start going freaking sideways. Give me something to work with, sideways. Give me sideways, give me sideways, give me sideways. Oh, brother. Ooh, give me something sideways. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. So with that being said, guys, I hope you have a wonderful night. I hope you learned a little something, dude. And with that being said, I will see you guys probably on Sunday. Can't tell the real chart looks right there, huh? It's all good, man. We still got a lot of cushion, man. We still got a lot of work to put in. Yeah, I ain't too worried about it, man. Except for that, you guys want to know what I'm worried about? I'm gonna end up being bored. I'm gonna end up being bored. I've had a lot of fun this whole week, dude. I was really hoping that. God damn, gosh damn it. I don't want to ever say that one. Not the G word with the damn. But I was hoping this big move was going to come and I missed it while I was sleeping, and then we can accumulate and then I can get to work. So looks like, and the reason I say that is I missed 3 Scalp N CHills this week. I missed 3 Scalp N CHills this week. I was just having fun. We had a good week last week, and now I was hoping, man, I need to hit it. Hopefully this weekend, man, we can complete this move and we can get to work. With that being said, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful night.
Who are we? Pranksters! Where are we? The Coliseum! What do we do? Execute! Are you not entertained?